atop the Empire State Building.
Z100, New York.
He's born ready. He was up early. He's feeling splendid today, stepping into the Z100 Artist Interview Lounge, powered by Grubhub, none other than Louis Capaldi. What up, man? Round of applause, please. Come on.
Still here.
Our
Still
buddy.
here.
Gosh,
My friend.
I'm so excited you're here because I missed you last time.
Yes.
But everyone says that whenever you go somewhere, it's just a ball of ruckus and a good time.
It's a party.
and fun. It's a party.
I've got some drugs in my pocket. Let's get crazy.
No.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Mom,
No.
your mom's watching. I know she is. I know she is. But we're celebrating really big things that you have out now.
Yes.
Your Netflix documentary, How I'm Feeling Now.
Yep.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel spellbinding. Even a different.
That is
another
a
one.
solid word.
I feel spellbinding right now.
Okay, good.
And the documentary, I don't feel so spellbinding.
Yeah.
And I go through a journey, and that's kind of what this is. I feel like just that's like a typical pop star answer. It's kind of like going through a journey, and I had to really do some soul searching and find myself during this documentary. It's pretty honest and raw. No, the film is good.
Yeah,
It's sad.
for sure.
I thought. When I watched it for the first time, I was surprised that I didn't die at the end of it.
Oh, Louis.
Honestly,
Yeah,
there's
I know what
always
you
a sequel.
I'm like, you're silly.
Dude.
No,
Who
we
knows?
did see, like, you as a baby and then growing up, getting into music. And
Yeah.
then, towards the end, you're really struggling.
Trials and tribulations.
No,
It's
But
tough.
you survived it.
I'm still here.
You're there, yeah, man, and you opened up, which is a difficult thing to do, man.
Mm.
So going there, how proud are yourself of being able to go there and to really challenge yourself to tap into those emotions, man?
Yeah, I'm proud.
All right.
I'm proud. And
You
you know
should
what?
be.
Can I say something? I wouldn't have been able to do it at all if it wasn't for the guys at Grubhub.
Hey! You heard that, Grubhub? You heard that, Grubhub? Run Lewis's check. I love that.
Dude.
Lewis, I didn't know that you were one of 4 siblings.
Yeah, there's 4 of us. I'm the youngest of 4.
I know.
And the
Can you-
coolest of 4. Let me tell you
yeah.
that much.
You
there.
said it.
Yeah.
What is the hardest but also the best thing about being one of 4?
Well, I don't like any of them at all. They're all.
Getting along with them.
Y'all-
Yeah, I tolerate them. No, hardest thing. I don't know. Oh, my brothers used to steal my clothes all the time.
Oh, damn.
I hear that all the time.
As you can tell, I'm a fashionista.
Hey, dude. hey,
Um,
Skim's about to run that check pretty
Skim's
soon, bro.
about
So
to run that check. Kim, call me back, Kim.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so they used to always steal my clothes. I guess just a clash of personalities all the time. I used to share a room with my other brother, which was tough going through puberty.
yeah,
I'm a young boy.
Doing those
I'm trying to find myself.
yeah. I understand what you're talking about, man.
And I be trying to do that on bunk beds.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not-
it was, as we saw in the doc, it was difficult when you wanted to break free from that creative block, and you had the parents right next door. You couldn't leave the shed to go and do some things.
I couldn't
man.
leave the shed. No, yeah, it was weird because I had all these plans. I had so many plans of like leaving and traveling the world and doing all this stuff, and then you have to move back in with your parents. And listen, my mum's cool, but that lady suffocates me.
Oh, she loves you so
Oh,
much.
listen, yeah. So when the cameras are on, as soon as they're off, she can be a real.
I know the feeling, bro. My
You
mom
know-
has a hashtag. So
Oh,
yeah,
right.
She does.
yeah,
What is the
Maxwell's
hashtag?
mama. She
Maxwell's
calls
mama.
Yes,
Excellent.
we call her
So-
Queen Monica.
Yeah,
She's the
yeah.
queen.
I like that. Shout out to Queen Monica and to the guys at Grubhub.
Yeah.
That too. 2 for 2, Lewis. What I loved seeing is in your house you had a wall like in your room, and there was a whole bunch of New York stuff on there.
Yes.
Wait, can you tell me what that
So,
was from?
It was New York wallpaper, right?
Yeah.
Now, New York wallpaper, there was like a meme on Twitter for a while of like how that's like a typical guy who is like really bad at decor, and like their mum basically does everything for them. And I came home from a lad's holiday to Zante, which is like a kind of party thing
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, and I found 2 things. My grandfather was in a coffin in the living room. That's true. And I had New York wallpaper. And let me tell you something. The fact I had New York wallpaper made me feel worse than my grandfather.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna say it was better.
No, it was honestly, it was me. I walked in, I was like, whoa! I knew he was dead.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shock to me. And he was I come home hungover from 2 weeks on holiday. This is 100%
Yeah.
true, by the way. And I'm like, oh god! And my grandfather had died like the first week I was out there, and I've been drinking for 2 weeks straight. And I was like, oh god, this is tough. Because I knew he was going to pass away, so it was fine. And I walk in, and my house, it used to be like the living room is to the right, just as soon as you walked in. And
Got
the first thing I'm greeted with is a dead body.
Oh man.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if you've ever had a hangover
No.
and seen a dead body before. It is not what you're after. It's not going
Don't
to cure
recommend
you. And then
What's worse is
what to add to insult to injury, I go upstairs. My mum's redecorated my room.
And there.
And I was like, oh, kind of looking forward to this redecoration. I wonder what it looks like. Maybe that one could be a little boost. There's New York wallpaper there, and it's like the most generic wallpaper. Do you know
the
what I mean?
statue, the
Yeah.
apples.
And the memes where it was like, oh, this is the kind of these guys who have this sort of stuff in the room are losers. It was my wallpaper that was used. So yeah, I had New York wallpaper. I love New York, but maybe a picture is better than wallpaper.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting story. Like I did not think that was going to come out
Yeah.
of that question,
Unhinged, dude.
honestly.
Louis
But thank you for sharing.
No,
This
don't
is
worry.
you.
Thank
This
you.
is- this is
R.I.P.
our
to your
friend.
grandpa.
This
Rip
is our
to
guy.
you, Dougie.
Love Dougie.
Whatever you are,
Dude, nah, man.
heaven or hell.
We are going to circle this back to being here in New York, though, bro.
Yes.
You're talking a sold-out tour. These dates are jam-packed. You get to play Radio City Music Hall. So we can say you maybe even manifested being here several times, dude.
Yes.
Your mom with the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
She
yeah.
put it there for you, bro. But
Yeah.
how does it feel to watch these songs connect globally, dude?
It's a relief.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. It's a relief because you do the album and you write the thing for 2 years or 3 years or whatever, and you're kind of like, okay, this is, I don't know even know if this is any good anymore, and you're like, oh, this is kind of like,
You take us through all of that in the
yeah,
documentary.
yeah. It's like you get very confused, and then you bring it out, and then people buy tickets,
Yeah.
and you're like, thank God I'll be able to pay the mortgage for another year. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's good. I feel chuffed. It's nice to see people actually enjoying the songs in real time, sort
Yeah.
of thing. I think the last time I played New York was 4 years
It's
ago.
been a minute, dude.
So it's been a while. So then to put those shows on sale
Mhm.
and like get to a point where you could we were offered to do 2 Radio Cities,
Yeah.
and we were like, we'll just do the one, thank you. But
Aw.
no, it was like, it's just nice. It's nice to see that people are still oblivious to the fact that I am peddling them
No.
awful music.
Because you're not.
No,
Yeah.
piggybacking off that, what I loved seeing in the documentary was
Mm.
how invested your parents are into you and your career and always have been. Your
Yeah.
dad was driving you around shows
Yeah.
when you were a kid, and
All that.
and the scene that I loved the most was when you're in the kitchen showing your parents a new song,
Yeah.
and your mom, she's like, I don't know, like I don't know if that's the best work you've
Yeah.
done. How much weight do you put when other people, like especially your parents that love you
Yeah.
so much, they know your potential,
Yeah.
are putting on you?
Well, nothing. Let me tell you that. My parents, I'll tell you this. My parents, my mum's a nurse, my dad's a fishmonger. All of a sudden, they've become record executives.
Oh, yeah.
They know
100%.
everything. They know everything.
They
My mum
made
and
you.
dad, but this is the thing. When I showed my mum and dad Someone You Loved, they hated it.
Interesting.
They were like, this is no good. This is rubbish. It's not the one. Don't even bother with it. So now every time they tell me a song's
Wow.
bad, I'm like, I've won here. I'm on a winner here.
I'm already
Things are
won.
going
It's the
well.
one.
Yeah.
And then I was really, I was getting so much anxiety and stress watching the scene where your manager and your music director
Yeah.
and you guys were trying to pick the single.
Yeah.
Like, how long does that take from when you have the music ready and you guys are going through the songs and then you finally decide with your people and the label what the single's going to be?
It takes ages because I had the album finished. I brought it to a label. I'm lucky. I get the label leave me alone to make
Yeah.
music,
I
which
saw
is
that. That's great.
which is quite rare, I think.
Unique.
I
Shout
don't
out
have any of
Capital,
that. Yeah.
fam. That's what
Shout
you're
out Capital in the
Hey,
room.
Baby.
hey,
I
and
love it.
Grubhub.
Oh yeah, and the guys at Grubhub.
Don't forget it.
Yeah.
Grandpa, we love you.
But yeah, no. So it is intense though, because you kind of, it's almost like you don't want to make the wrong first step, and
Yes.
you don't want, you're reintroducing yourself, and it's a weird thing. But I don't know. I just think at the end of the day, I went to Elton John's house and we're having lunch.
Low key, nothing
Yeah.
serious, nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Okay, wait,
yeah.
what is this
Where's
house like?
where's it at? Can we go
large.
to
It's kind of like a castle.
Uh huh.
They
Is
all-
there hella people in there?
Yeah,
doing
just
things?
doing things. He's got like a buzzer. Someone comes and gets
Yeah.
things for him.
A room
It's
before the room.
It's pretty legit. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Wow.
But yeah, I think so we were there and we had picked a different single for the first single, and Elton was like, I think you should go with the other one, and we ended up using that as the first single and it did well and stuff. So I'm pleased with that. And but yeah, it's the single wise, you kind of just have to, I guess, go with your gut a little bit on it, because otherwise you just sort of if you
mull
just
over it for too long.
Yeah.
You overthink it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and you build up those energies that don't need to be there
Yeah.
when you're getting ready to release a
100%.
beautiful baby.
just
you know,
pick something
body work.
and crap it out.
Dude.
And I also loved seeing like the montages of all the things you've been able to do since you blew up. I loved seeing Alicia Keys playing the piano and then you performing with her.
Yeah.
Looking back so far, what do you think is like the number one standout moment for you where you're just like, oh my god, I did this?
My I made it moment, right? I'm in Glasgow.
All right.
I'm walking down the street. I've been to the pub. I'm walking to another pub. I've had a few beers. You know how when you break the seal and you're peeing like nothing else?
Yeah.
I'm peeing. And trust me, I'm peeing.
You're going.
Trust me.
I'm running into a shop, like equivalent to like a Walgreens or like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And I say, please, is there any chance you guys have a toilet? And they say, we don't have any public toilets, sorry. And I go, oh, fine, thank you. And just as I'm about to go away, they say, wait. Are you Lewis Capaldi?
No way.
That was it.
And
Yo,
I say,
that status right there.
and I say, yeah. What's it to you? That's what I say.
Yeah.
I said that, and then they go, hey, we do have a public. You can use the private restroom.
What?
That was it.
I got to use the staff toilets.
What was it like in there?
I'm in there pissing my brains out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm like,
it smelled good?
it smelled like shit. It smelled like poo. But
you got to use it.
I'm in there and I'm using it and I'm looking at myself in the mirror while I'm peeing because it's quite small. And I'm like, you did it, brother.
Yeah. Lewis Capaldi, you made it, dude.
Yeah, that was it.
Man.
That's iconic.
Thank you very
Who
much.
can
Yeah.
say that happened to them? Not a lot of people.
Listen, it's my life, but
Yo,
I know it might seem
True
strange to a bunch of people, but that's just that
I'm
my.
That's how it
impressed.
rolls,
That's
dude.
it. Yeah.
Yo, you got before we get you out of here, man. The new single, we haven't had the chance to listen to it. As the taping of this interview,
Yeah.
"Wish You the Best" is not out yet. So, is there an opportunity for us to? Can you hum it? Can we get a first? Could this be a Maxwell and Crystal exclusive?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
yeah.
God, this is a song.
Nope.
To the wish, it's called "Wish You the
All right.
Best,"
That's,
and this one goes out to all the guys at Grubhub.
There we go, Grubhub.
come on,
Lewis
man.
Capaldi, congratulations.
man.
Make
You're
sure
fam,
you check
bro.
out his documentary, How I'm Feeling Now, the album, Broken by Desire to be Heavenly Sent. We're so excited. Thank you for your energy.
Yeah,
Thank you for
I
your
get
love.
it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. And one more time, let's give it up for the guys at Grubhub.
We gotta get you out of here.
From the top of the Empire State Building,